Hey guys, we haven't seen any comments yet, so we don't know what our name is. So we are No Frills, and we're here. Uh,
No frills V.
no, yeah, no Frills V. That's us, and we're going to do another process orientated. When we say process, we mean Gellman.
We mean a book by Michael Gellman, which is this one here. Recommend that you check it out when you can. And it's
Yeah,
less blurry in real life. That's an actor
is that
guy.
him on there?
No, it isn't. I don't know who that is. I'll have to look it up. But it's a Second City guy. And then
Oh,
the
okay,
guy from The Simpsons, writers and performers from The Simpsons say that it's a good book. And then
okay.
what is this? Oh, this is Dave Rosowski's Subversive's Guide to Improv, Moving Beyond Yes and David Rosowski, a book, and his
Yeah,
bookmark. Feel the feelings. You're
if
feeling
you're
the moment. You
feeling
feel
in the
the
moment, you feel the
feelings.
feelings. Yeah, that's his kind of famous thing for saying. I haven't read his book yet. I've got to get around to that too. Actually, I haven't read that book either. So I'm hoping you can
I
get it on
recommend
Kindle.
both the book and the bookmark.
Uh-huh. Great. Also, I think we're incorporating like we did last time. It's Gellman and Zolno. So Zolno's just hear something and react to it. Is that right? So we're doing that. Be in the location. Be where you are.
Yes, we're just in the location and we are discovering what's going on. I think it's going to be
Mm.
I think the performance that I'm going to be doing in August at the Dramatic Improv Festival is going to be with three people. I don't know if all three of us are going to be on stage at once, but I know
Okay.
it's going to be three people, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay, cool. So I've just looked in a book for a location because we want to use a location for this one, and it's political office. So I'm guessing that's an office.
Political office.
Yeah, where politics happens. That's
Yes.
that's my
And it's
guess.
also it's also like an abstract thing that
Is
you
it?
can be in political office.
Okay.
Yes, I mean it's a concept in addition to a location. I just said something that seemed almost wise, but it is not. It is just me observing that there are more than one uses for a word. It's just very
But that's
sophisticated for
always
an
going to
eight-year-old,
make you
but
sound
that's about it.
wise. It's always going to make you sound
Yes.
wise. Totally, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yes.
So political office.
A political office. Okay.
Oh, Dan, you're in.
Yes.
Huh.
Yes, I'm in. And I think Frank is going to be back in the next 10, 20 minutes or so. So
Okay.
we're safe, I think.
Okay, cool. What do you think of this? Straight enough?
Yes. Yes. Oh, straightwise. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
straight
it
wise.
looks
Straight.
straight. I mean, maybe a little bit to the right. Um,
The third, the first, second, or third.
what do you mean?
Which one needs to be straightened?
Oh, sorry. The one in the middle needs to be
Right.
straightened. But I don't. I feel like
Are you sure that the
can I be honest with you, Elise?
sure, sure.
Can you keep a secret though? Can you keep a
Okay, is this
secret?
like an NDA thing or just like a secret?
Yes. Yeah. I need you to not disclose this to anyone.
But as in, I'm signing something?
Yes, virtually, out loud. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. The picture in the
Okay.
middle is fine. Yeah, Janet looks great there, and I'm sure Frank is gonna love it when he sits down and sees his wife in front of him and his kids on the side. It's great.
What kind of, I feel like they're overrated. You know what I mean? Like all these guys in office, and then, I mean, really, like it's the wife that's making everything happen in the background, right? So, I mean, she should be
Well, I mean, she's,
up there
she's
with
certainly
Winston Churchill
very
and. like
instrumental in
really.
his campaign and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a big deal. I would think, he should have that reminder of her all the time, in my opinion.
Okay, so it's not just me. You you think that too?
That he should be reminded of her all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
I think that he should be looking and thinking, she's someone that I need to focus my time and energy on.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, I interrupted you. NDA. Okay, NDA.
No, don't. No,
Um,
let's change the topic. Look,
ah,
Frank is really excited to have you, Elise. He's just really, it really feels like you're gonna make the Green
you
Party
know what,
shine.
Dan?
And actually,
I'm not listening to you right now, Dan, because I feel like this thing you don't come out. You just say you got a secret. You want me to keep a secret? Like,
Elise,
uh,
are we gonna have a problem?
well, not if you don't tell me what the secret is.
Okay, let's sit down for a second, Elise. Yeah.
So
Okay,
yeah.
let's
Okay.
just sit down for a second. Okay.
All right. Why do they always make
Okay.
the chairs where like you can't move it unless you sit on it? Because what if you want to move it over first?
Mm-hmm.
It's not flexible. Oh, oh, oh. I'm just moving my desk down a bit. I want to make
Elise,
sure I'm.
your personality was fantastic on the campaign trail. It was so valuable to have you lighting up the stage, introducing Frank before he came on. You were amazing for the calendar, for the
Mm-hmm.
quirky ideas of what to say when we were door knocking and everything like that. And that was great. Okay. Um,
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks.
yes, that was amazing. And that was last week. Okay.
Yeah. So that's not
Last
going to
week we were
continue.
we were last week we were trying to get as many seats in Parliament as we possibly could.
Yeah.
We got seven, partial thanks to you. Great, right? And we were working in a really egalitarian way, like the Green Party way, which is really fantastic. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
now that we are in Parliament, the
Mm-hmm.
way that the offices work here is that there is a hierarchy. Okay, so
Oh.
each of us, yes, each of us
No,
has
hang on, hang
their
on, hang on.
own.
We're about egalitarian, like everybody's the same, Marxist, like everybody matters, Occupy Wall Street, that kind of like everybody gets a
Well,
say, right? I mean, that's like what
that's yeah. Mm.
um
So
that's what I thought
that
I was
is
signing on for.
is well,
Uh
it's up to you if you think that this is the right position for you. But what we have you here for is as an aide, okay? And I'm
right.
chief of staff. There's a difference between an aide and a chief of staff, just as a practicality for getting things done. I mean, I think that the way the Green Party operates is great, again, from an electoral standpoint and even helping choose policy. But when it comes to where are we going to put the chairs and what's the schedule, first of all, it's going to be led by Frank. And then anything that Frank delegates
Okay,
is
hang
going to
on.
be
Frank
largely
can't
to me.
look, Frank, honestly,
Okay,
I mean he
so
he needs us. He needs
that's got to go
us.
away. Elise, he needs me to delegate
Of course he needs you to
what needs to
delegate.
happen.
Yeah, of course he
I'm
does.
delegating to you that you can share your perspectives with me in the right time and place for certain
Mm.
meetings that we have in the right containers. But for a large part, there's going to be a lot of things, and
Containers.
it feels weird. Yeah, containers. For instance, when I call a meeting and we have a popcorn round where everybody comes in and says what they think, or I get everybody into the fishbowl during that facilitate. Remember the fishbowl that we used on the retreat, right? Where I bring
Yeah.
people in and they each
Yeah.
say, but then as soon as they're out of the fishbowl, they sit down and they stay quiet. Otherwise, it's everybody talking all at once. It's chaos, and what people are going to accuse us of being basically the Green Party. which is in their mind not true, but in their mind a bunch of people that don't know how to delegate, that have no kind of structure, that have no hierarchy, and can't get things done.
But we are the Green Party, Dan.
I know.
We are.
In this party, in this office, we are not the Green Party.
This is a shock to me, Dan.
That's why I wanted you to sit
You,
down. And
well, I appreciate that. Um, wow. Okay. So basically, what you're saying is we're not authentic. Is that what you're
uh,
saying? Because I feel like so
okay,
we
if
want to
I could put it in
pretend we're
that
something. We
words,
want to pretend that we're all egalitarian and everybody matters and everyone's the same and we all, are equal and all that. We want to pretend that, but we're not really.
we want to pretend that we are in an office where things need to get done officially, and
Dan,
we
we
want the
are in an
reality.
office.
Good, good. Well, isn't it great that we're pretending to do the things that we really are when we're in the office, and then when we're out having a drink over across the street and it's 4:30 and we've checked out for the day, then we're back to egalitarian, and that's when you can riz me for balding early and being a white male, things like
Dan, I
that.
would never raise you for boarding early. I mean, that's just genetic.
Okay.
Okay? Like
Well,
what
sure.
honestly.
Okay. Uh, Well, you can. I was just pointing out things that other people have done on the campaign, and that's fun. We riz each other all the time. But here, it can't be like that. It's just not efficient. And I am going to need you to sign an NDA.
Okay.
Okay. So this just says right here that anything that we discuss inside the office and only inside the office, that's all that it applies to, cannot be discussed with the media, any of our friends, our family. What happens in this office, said in this office, done in this office, stays in this office.
Okay. And then so I can't say it to you outside the front of the office. Like just if we're standing out the front and I'm having a vape, I can't just like have that
It's
conversation with you
it's
outside.
it's less about physical location, but yes, that's true because if we're out there, then other people could hear what we say, and so yeah, anything that
Physical, it's
needs to
less
stay here
about
stays here.
physical locate. What does that mean, Dan? It's less about physical. It's let what does that mean, Dan?
Okay, so as your chief of staff, I need you to take a breath, and I'm going to delegate your understanding of what I mean.
Okay, fine, fine. Okay, right. And you are delegating this to who? To me. Okay. So you want me to elucidate on something I have no idea what you're saying. That's what you want me to do right now.
Okay,
And
okay,
then
all right. I'm
sign
pulling it up.
something.
I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up the responsibility back onto me. What I mean is that anything that is important and secretive that is said in this office, almost everything that we talk about in this office, cannot be said 1 inch past that door. Not 1 inch past that door. That is literally what I'm saying. And it can't be said on the phone or through any other communication devices without my permission or Frank's permission.
Like nothing we say, even when I say I'm going out for a vape, do you want to come?
Correct.
Even that. I can't tell people
Yes,
I went out
even
for a
that.
vape with Dan
Yes.
today. Dan and I
Because
went out.
right now, your skill set is low when it comes to discernment. So I need to make sure that you cannot say anything outside of this room.
Okay, I'm going to argue that point with you. Okay,
No,
discernment.
no,
Okay,
no. Sorry, sorry. Real quick,
who
really quick,
put
really
his
quick, really
wife
quick,
up
really
there?
quick, really
Who
quick,
put his
really quick,
wife
really
up
quick,
there?
really quick, really quick, really quick. You can't argue. I am the chief of staff. This is not the right container. When we do the fishbowl, when we
Oh,
do the
whoa!
popcorn
Container
at
again. Here
2
it is.
p.m. today,
Container.
2 p.m.
Container. Are
today,
we in a fishbowl, everybody? Am I in a container? Am I in a Tupperware container, everybody? Am I? Is that what's happening here? Oh, a container. I'm in the cone of silence. I'm in the cone of silence. Oh, Dan. Really?
so that is your first warning, and 2 more, you are fired.
You didn't warn me. What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter if I
What?
wanted you or not.
You've got to
You're
say the
on.
warning. You can't say that I've been warned and you haven't said anything, Dan.
You are warned. This is your
Right.
warning.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
And let me just say that I am impressed by the fact that you are checking the box there. That actually shows an admirable trait that we could use in this office. But that is your first warning. So, are you going to
Okay.
sign the NDA or not?
Can I take it home and read it over? I mean,
No.
it's a
No.
contract. You know what I mean? Like,
You can read it. It's 3 sentences long. You've read it already. You cannot think it over unless you don't want to work here.
have you got a pen?
Yes, I do.
So I got to initial it as well to sign it.
No. It's 3 sentences
Okay.
long.
It just says there's a bit here that says initial as well.
That must be left over from Janet.
Ah,
Janet's crazy. Yeah, go ahead and initial it then.
okay. All right.
Thank you. I'm having an affair with Frank. And he's
Okay.
got my underwear in this drawer here, and everyone's going to know it's not his. And Janet is going to be here in 10 minutes. And Frank is going to come in around the same time. Janet was going to surprise him for his first day. And she does this whole thing where she just razzes him and says, "What kind of secrets you got from me, Mr. Politician?" and goes through all his drawers. And my underwear is in that
Oh
drawer.
my God, are you serious?
And I don't know what to do because I know how to be chief of staff when things are important, but this is intense. This is big. This is really big for my life. This is a container
Okay.
now where I need you
All
to
right.
tell me what to do. I need you to take charge right now as
Okay.
chief of staff. I'm giving you this
Okay,
charge.
so
Take
it's
over
in that
and
drawer.
help me.
It's in that
Help
drawer
me.
right there.
Just help me do something.
I'm
It's
gonna
in this
take it
drawer
out of the
right
drawer.
here.
I've got it.
Okay.
Okay. And you know what? I'm
Okay.
going to just put
Okay.
it down my pants.
Okay. Great.
That's it.
Thanks. And no
That's
comments about the print about the prints that are on there. You can razz me about it afterwards, but you can't say that you knew about it from here. But you can just everyone will just assume that they know about my Mickey Mouse prints on my boxers because they'll think you're making it up, but it's real. But you can't tell them
Okay.
that you know it's real.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's here. This
Okay.
top hides quite a lot, so it's just down there. I mean, I look like I've
Okay.
got a penis, but that's okay. I'm
Okay.
That's fine.
Thank
If I
you.
just sit down, no one's
Thank
going to
you.
notice. He's going to come in here. It's all going to be fine. And then at some stage, I'll just go to the toilet. I'll just.
If he sees anything like leaking out, like a Mickey
This,
Mouse pattern, he'll
no,
assume
no, no.
that you and I have a
It's
thing, like
fine.
we have an affair. I can't let Frank think that I'm having an affair with
But you
someone
are
else.
having an affair with him.
I know, but should we really have that picture of Janet just like staring at me all day?
Well, I mean, clearly I didn't know what was going on before I put it up there. Like,
I know, but now you know. Now you know.
you want me to take it down? I'll take it
I
down.
don't know. I need you to make an executive decision.
It's going to be suspicious if I take it down.
Okay. Okay. Good point.
Okay?
Good point. Good point.
100%.
Yes. Yes. Good point. Yes. 100%. You're right. So just
Right.
what
Okay.
should I do? Just don't look. Just don't look. Don't make eye contact with it. You know.
Look, you've just got to act as normal as possible. Like, this is every day. Like, you've never seen his penis, all of that. You've just got to act really, really normal. Okay?
Right. It's just
Come on, what's
he's seen my
happening to you,
penis and I've
man?
seen
Like,
his
you
penis and we've seen each other's penises all the time. And it's hard enough for me to be around
all the
Janet
time.
pretending
This is
like I
more
don't
than
see her.
once.
Well, it's yeah. It was there was so many lonely nights out on the campaign trail, and Janet was busy with the kids, and having them stare at me too is really hard to the left and the right of Janet when you put them up there. I felt like you were trying to say something like you knew.
No, I didn't know. But that's what I'm saying. You can't afford to be that paranoid because it's going to come across. Okay, I'm sorry. So I realize now why you were so aggressive towards me before. That's fine. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Just hold on. All right, hold on. All right. I'm chief of staff again. I'm taking on
You're
this
chief of
role.
staff. You are
Um,
chief of staff. Yes,
yes.
100%.
So
I got to sit down. This is
when I was
slipping down
talking,
my leg here. Just I got to sit
sure,
down
just
because
okay.
I just don't want that to just fall on the floor or something when he's in here. So I've just got to make sure
Okay.
that I'm going to
So
sit
to
here. I'm going
be
to say I'm doing work
clear,
or something.
to be 100% clear,
Yeah.
the way I was speaking to you before was entirely appropriate. I was speaking to you as chief of
Well,
staff and
I don't feel it
delineating
was
our
appropriate.
responsibility. Excuse me, chief of staff talking here. So when I was speaking to you before, I was speaking to you as my subordinate and waiting for you to respond, and then we got on a
Okay,
good
that's good.
page, right?
So
And when
keep
we
doing it
can,
like that. Keep doing it like that. That's
I will.
that's
Okay, oh, hold
yeah.
on,
Yeah.
stop. I said that we could speak as equals or change the hierarchy in the right
Mm,
container, which I did just a few minutes ago. But now we're back
right.
to this. Okay?
Yeah, you're convincing right now. That's exactly how you got to be when Frank comes in.
No. I am your chief of staff. Please don't talk
Yeah,
to me
I
about
know.
any kind of fictitious that wait until the right container to give me some kind of advice on other matters, okay? Thank you.
Sure.
Great.
So has anyone watered the plants
Oh
today? Because I feel
shit.
like
Shit, hold on one second.
if
This is
Frank comes
Janet.
in and
This is Janet.
oh
Real quick.
well
You're in charge. You're in charge. What do I do? Do I pick it
no no
up?
no
Do I pick it
I
up?
can't I can't you haven't
What do
created
I
a
do?
container for me to be in charge, all right?
We're in the
This is
container.
it's
It's
an
gonna like
insect.
ring. If it goes to voicemail, it's gonna be suspicious.
Okay. Yeah, just act normal. Just act normal. That's my advice.
Hi. Yeah, no, he's not here. I'm not gonna ruin the surprise. No, I know my job not to ruin any kind of surprises. I don't want to ruin a surprise on his first day. We are Elise is being great. Elise is being great. Elise, tell her how great you are. Yeah,
Everything's awesome, having fun.
that was good. That was good. So yeah, just stop. I don't know if well maybe today's not the best day. No, nothing. No, I'm just because it's the first day. It's not the first day. It is the first day. Come on in, come on over, baby. You know, like the song. No, I was just singing. I don't think of you as my baby. I wouldn't. We don't talk to each other like that in the Green Party. You're not my baby. He's your baby. You're his baby. There's no Everyone's an adult. I thought you were coming over in like you're coming over now. What? What's that echo? I can hear the echo in the. Okay, bye.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Okay, all right.
Wait.
Back to chief of staff. Back to chief of staff. Listen, the advice that you were giving me there is why I'm in this position and you're not.
Don't blame me for this. Don't blame me for this. Did you hear what you said on that phone?
I'm just saying. No, I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying that this shows why I'm chief of staff, and you're right here, right? It's a skill level thing. So just to show where we're at, you know.
That's the lift. That's the lift. She's coming.
Okay.
Okay, just give me normal.
Oh, shit, she's coming up. She's coming up the private lift. Okay. Wait, where is she coming from? Here. Yes?
Yes. Yes. The private lift. The private. Why is she using the private lift?
Hi, Janet. Whoa, using the Parliament lift. Come on through.
Hey,
No,
Janet. Hey.
Frank isn't here. Frank isn't here. Well, he's going to be back in a couple minutes.
Janet, I put your picture up on the back of the wall.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. Yeah. Yeah.
And the two babies.
The two babes.
I know
yes.
that. Well, they're children. They're children. I guess they're children. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So
there's nothing suspicious. Why is she talking? Elise, is there anything suspicious going on here?
Nothing suspicious unless you count the plant that hasn't had enough water. It's just looking a little bit, that's a little bit suspicious. Probably have to do that at some stage.
That's on the chief of staff. I apologize. Yeah. There are certain things that I've let go. Okay.
We lost the water container for it, so we're just
okay.
Yeah.
All right. You can. Yeah, just go look through his drawers. The annual tradition.
Sure. I'll move back a little bit. I'll move back. You can feel free to
go for it.
Go for it.
Find anything suspicious there?
Yeah, no, he's been having Mentos quite a lot lately, so that's a new thing.
Yeah, it's not alcohol hiding, any kind of problem that he has. It's just a thing.
Oh, that's my vape. Okay. That's my vape. That's not his. So, yeah.
Right.
He wouldn't do that.
Okay, we're clean. Everybody good?
Everyone happy? Okay.
Just don't look in Elisa's drawers.
Well, I'm not sure that's really a thing that you should be looking through my.
That was a joke. Drawers. That was a joke. You can't do that. You can't. You can't. Janet, no, don't. Janet, don't.
Yeah, well, obviously it's mine. It's
okay. Janet, I'm gonna pull you off right now. Janet, I got you. Janet, you cannot attack our people. Don't. Chief of staff, God. Pulling rank here. Janet, stay off of Elise. Okay, take a rest.
No, Dan, what are you doing, man? He's chokeholded the wife of the. Oh my God! What are you doing?
Help me out! I'm giving you delegation. Help me do something with her body.
We're gonna check for pulse and all that stuff. I think. Check. Thing.
We paid for your CPR classes. Go and check her pulse.
I didn't go. I said I went.
You didn't go? All right, stop. I'm chief of staff now. I'm taking the reins back. Now we're equally qualified for CPR at least. So yes, I'm in charge.
Okay, good.
Take her body and put it down the elevator shaft.
You gotta check for a pulse. You gotta check for a pulse.
No, there's no time. It doesn't matter. You didn't take the CPR class. I didn't take the CPR class. Get her in the elevator shaft.
Dan, why aren't you helping me with a? Oh my!
Okay.
It's heavy.
I don't think that just because you're a woman, I need to be helping with all the physical things like that. I'm not sexist. I'm not going to participate in that kind of discrimination.
Oh, the elevator kept shutting on her arm. Just.
I thought you were going to put her in the elevator shaft, not the actual elevator.
Like down. But the elevator's there. How am I going to get it to go down and put her into the
Okay,
shaft?
here, let's make it go up. We're gonna make it go up. Here, we're gonna make it go up. Make it go up, and then hold the door while it's.
What?
You can do that on these old. You can do that on these old ones. All right, I got it open. I got it open. Shove her body in.
Oh,
You got it. Oh,
yes.
She's gone. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. Can I just say that I'm so grateful to Frank for fighting those surveillance cameras as an invasion of our privacy.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Thank God. What just happened? I mean, whoa, that escalated like really, really quickly. And he's in today. He's in soon. What are we going to say?
Good question. I appreciate that and putting that onus on me because that is in my wheelhouse. The first thing that we're going to say is that we have a meeting with the Chamber of Commerce at 1:30, and we need to prepare for that starting at 12:30. We have tea with the ministerial staff at 2:45. And that, real quick, I'm giving it back to you. And at like 3:30, should I call it off? Should I tell him how I really feel? Like, what should I do?
Well, I think you're going to have to tell him it's more than just a fling and that you're in love with him. You want to be with him. I mean, it'd be good if he could leave her before he realizes she's gone.
Right.
Like you're going to have to, make a distraction, like have him really fall for you, like big time, and he wants to leave her and everything like that. And then it's not going to be such a big deal that she's not there.
So prove my worth.
Yeah.
You
Look,
know,
I want to be
I
honest
think
with
you're
you,
right.
okay? I want to be honest with
Oh,
you.
I,
He's not that happy with her. I can tell. I'm like a people reader. I can see the way they talk to each other when they talk to each other. Like he's not that into her.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But the if I truly want to stand by him and be his partner, well before he realizes that Janet is dead.
Well, we don't know that. Let's not make assumptions.
Well, I think I did a pretty good job. So before he realizes that, the ethical thing to do is to step down. So, real quick, I'm taking back, delegating to myself. Elisa, I've really appreciated your work here, and I just want to say, even on your first day, you've shown exemplary leadership skills.
Wow.
I'm going to
Thanks.
be, you're welcome. I'm going to be making a personal change in my life. This is for my family, and I realized that I'm not going to be able to contribute in Parliament as long as I had hoped. My family really needs me right now for personal reasons. So, with that, I would like to announce the new Chief of Staff, Elise.
You you give me chief of staff? Dan? Wow. Wow. I This is like a dream. This is like amazing. This is like wow. I'm chief.
You just have to take it.
I'm chief.
Hi,
Yes.
I came here. Sorry, I just came here to see if Frank was here. Is it okay to wait for him here, or should I come back? Or
Yeah, I mean, I think you can wait in the lobby.
okay, okay, I'll wait for him there.
Mm.
Just tell him I have Jonathan has something important to tell him. I mean, Dan.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
cool.
I get so
Yeah,
nervous.
yeah, yeah. It's all
Sorry.
right.
Just tell him,
It's okay.
Dan.
It's okay.
Yeah. Um.
I
Hey.
will. I will.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
And lights out. There you go. Yay!
Very good. I mean, I
Very
think it's
fun.
pretty true to how politics works, really. Like, I mean, I think it's
From my experience.
yeah, 100%. Talk to me. How do you feel?
That felt really great. I mean, I think it's going to be way too goofy for anything I would do with Michael Gellman.
Yeah, but it
But
is us.
yeah,
So,
right, exactly. I
yeah.
was going to say you work with the cards you're dealt, and the cards we were dealt is you and me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, exactly.
so,
Yeah, yeah,
so we have
totally.
some fun. And so I'll tell you like how my process went. So I just came in and the assignment that we had, which we didn't really say at the beginning, is that we're just kind of in the space exploring it until we make a discovery. And so I
Yeah.
found myself going through the the office and then looking in the drawers and then seeing something that shouldn't be there, like evidence that Frank was having an affair, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
knew it
yeah.
wasn't my office because I was like looking over there and just exploring. And
Yeah.
then I noticed you, putting up the stuff. And then um, and then I just felt like I was chief of staff.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just felt like higher status, something like that. And I just felt like you weren't respecting that. And so then I
Yeah.
just had to go with that, like, all right, I can't just
Yeah.
like la di da throw that out the window. I mean, I have to like deal with the fact that
Yeah,
my
100%.
subordinate is talking to me this way,
100%.
and
Yeah.
so, um,
And it was
but I
anyway,
still,
it was that because when I walked in and started doing all that, I didn't even look at you.
mm,
So clearly my character like thought they owned this space and they don't need to know what's going on with anyone. And then that first thing I went, "Oh, Dan, you're here." As in like I'm just expecting I'm sort of like all that, in this
mm,
space. So that was interesting. Yeah.
yeah, and I hope that wasn't like the actor that's like, oh, I need to be in charge here. I think I played enough low status stuff with us to
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
not
No, no,
have
no.
that be
No,
the issue, but it
it
could.
was
I'll
fine.
I'll keep an
Yeah,
eye on
yeah.
it. Yeah,
No, 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 it was
and
fine.
so,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
okay, cool. But because that was the reality, and I felt like the reality was strong, at least within me.
Mm.
Just figured like, well, that's what I've got right now. I've got this thing that's in here. I've got the fact that there's this politician that's coming in my mind,
Yeah.
and that I'm just the superior. So just want to delineate that, and then kind of justify why you might be treating this way, because the Green Party might actually have those kinds of issues. And actually, that is a real thing too. Like that
Yeah.
when you're on the campaign trail, you might have totally different roles than when you're in actual
Right.
office, you know?
Interesting. Yeah, yeah,
Um,
interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
and that, in my view, as someone who's worked in politics
Yeah.
and getting stuff done as well, which is very different than politics, that
Yeah.
there are certain structures that work well, certain containers that don't work well, and you use different structures and containers for different goals and stuff. Uh, and so then once it seemed like you were well, once it it seemed like the scene might be about, or at least in that moment, about
Mm.
you, like, coming to this reckoning and how you have to deal with that. But you were being such a pain that I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm throwing, I'm throwing, like, she wants to play this, she's going to be a
Yeah.
pain game. So I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
squashed it down. And
Yeah.
so, and then finally we
Yeah.
went with the NDA. And so then I was like, oh, well, I've got a way to have you to play with this idea that there was a
Mm.
secret by having you
Mm.
sign this NDA. And
Mm.
I don't know if you as the actor thought like I'm just doing something to sound official, but like then, yeah. So then, and then it was all just like
Yeah.
bonkers from there of like playing, jumping in and out of the roles, playing statuses, things like that. So
Yeah.
some more
Yeah.
she
It's
thought.
definitely like, a status thing which was going on, which was great. And I think you kind of had to play it that way because I wasn't lowering my status. Like I wouldn't do it until you fully went right. Now I'm the chick. Here's the NDA. So then I had to sort of yield. But it's good. I like that it. I don't want to have to yield on my own. I want someone to force me to yield, and that's kind of what
Mm.
happened. So that was good. And then I really kind of enjoyed that whole back and forth about, well, it's the Green Party, it's our egalitarian Occupy movement. Like, because we all know that fucking falls apart or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like,
I was part of
I've
all
got
those
these
movements, by the way,
memes.
just to be
Yeah,
clear.
right.
Like I used to be, I was like one of the leaders of the environmental committee at
Yeah,
Occupy Wall Street in New York. Like I was
right.
part of that, and I saw the inefficiencies of
Yes.
the craziness of like of the
Yeah.
way that they let people speak, and it just was nuts. I mean, to the point where there would be these undercover cops that would come in and we wouldn't kick them out because it was like exclusionary or something like that. And I was like, oh my God, you
That's
guys,
awesome.
like, like
That's so
anybody can come
funny.
to this meeting? Like legitimately anybody can come? Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
equal. I was like, good luck. This is gonna
Yeah.
smash. And it fell apart. But
And
anyway, go
it
ahead.
did. Yeah, so that's what I thought of straight away. Like, here's me. I think I'm kind of like as important as everybody else because I'm in this sort of Green Party and this Occupy thing where we are all as important as each other. My voice is just as important as yours, and da 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 da. So yeah, it was really cool how you just took it. And then really surprising to me after that, after you took the status, and you took the status, which is what I wanted. After that, then you kind of brought in that, okay, so where am I not high status with Frank? So it's kind of like an interesting multi-dimensional way of playing status where, people forget that people who are high status at work, sometimes their wife is completely in charge at home or something. You know what I mean? Like just because you're high status in one aspect of your life doesn't mean you are in others. So it was really cool to see you play that to the max and then get to that and discover that, but not with Frank. Like I'm in love with Frank, or there's something going on with Frank, or there's this secret. And then so that's again, guys, here's the thing too. If you want to drop your status, confess something embarrassing. Is how you drop status. And that's pretty much what you did. So that's sort of what, when it's the boxers are here and I need your advice, so then you pass the status back to me. So it was a real sort of basketball game of status as well. And then ultimately giving me the status that I wanted right at the end. But we all know that it's going to all fall apart because I'm a greenie anyway, like in the end. But, and then you just sort of abdicating. So, yeah.
Yeah, and we talked before. We've talked a lot in the last couple of weeks about if you have two points of view, instead of trying to merge them, do one at a time.
Yeah.
And of course, it'll be more
Yeah.
comical if we hardcore switch. And
Yeah.
so I was switching like with my posture and the way I was talking and the speed and the
Yeah.
and the desperation and all
Yeah.
that, and going
Yeah.
but still being the same person. Jonathan, by the
Yeah.
way, was a character I played in a rehearsal that I had an hour ago, and I was like,
Oh, that's why. Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, I
try not
kept
to do
saying
two
Dan,
shows
Dan,
in
Dan,
one
because I
night.
thought
I
Dan, Dan, Dan. He's got
know.
to get Dan. He's got to get Dan. It's like
Yeah,
one
you did a
syllable.
great
Dan.
job.
What's that?
I
But
know,
yeah,
I know.
but it was cool too. There was a
So bad.
moment too. There was a moment when you gave me the NDA, and then I said, "Okay, it's signed. Well, what's this about? Like, do I have to initial it?" And you said no, and I said, "What says here? Like initial." And then you were able to bring like Janet in again, and then from that point, I think that's where it kind of turned because you said something about, oh yeah, she used to get people to to initial it, but like so you had a sort of sort of subtextual feeling about her, and then from there, that's when it really started to kind of open up. Like for me, when
Mm,
you said that, there was just
cool.
something interesting about the fact that here's this thing that we don't need anymore. Janet did that, and it's kind of the whole like metaphor for the relationship. Like he doesn't need her anymore, like I need her, like so it was just really interesting that that bit for me was really kind of poignant when you said that, because and again
That's
you said
really
no, you don't have to, so you said no to me, so guys, you can say no, it's fine. He's still saying that there's a paper and all that. No, and I was like, yes, it's right here, and then he's like, oh yeah, Janet, yeah, and that was great. So it was really cool that we could have that kind of thing happen there, where it's back and forward, but it's
yeah.
about something else, like underneath
That's
that.
really that's really important too because my first instinct is like I just where you said, do I have to initial it? And I'm just like trying to move on to this other thing that I had in mind, and you're still doing the old game, and I'm like, fuck, right? So, but then you have to change your mindset to say like, no, literally everything my partner does is genius and important. So when you said that it is written right here, it says initials, that means I'm wrong, and so that is puts me in the discovery mode again to say, ooh,
Mm.
okay, why was I wrong about that? And then because I'm not very intelligent, nor creative, nor inventive, nor interesting, I just literally brought up one of the only things that had already been established in the scene, which is that Janet was here. So therefore, either Janet or Frank did it. I just said that
Yeah,
Janet did it, which now is new information that Janet used to work here,
yeah,
or
100%.
in some capacity is overreaching and maybe doesn't work here. But
Yeah,
I had,
yeah,
yeah,
and that's huge, because you've got that she was here and she sort of took control of these NDA forms, and she did this. She's looking through people's drawers, she's on the wall, you know what I mean? Like, so this is over sort of encompassing Janet that's going on, you know.
yeah. If we were doing this for a sketch, like as a first draft of a sketch, like a half-hour sketch, I think we'd want to put more stakes in where like you would have reasons to want Janet dead too, you know? Like because right now, because it was only me, it was a bit
Yeah,
absurd that you would go with it just because I don't know, just because you're doing it, because of the whirlwind of it all,
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
chief of
totally.
staff and you don't want to get your
Yeah,
second warning, you know.
yes,
So so there you
yeah,
go. Uh,
yeah.
and so many little magic.
I also had like a secret motivation, as in I actually, as much as I was arguing with you, like my character really liked you. So
Cool.
when you asked me to do it, I just did it because I was just like,
That's really great,
you
and
know,
that's why it's actually a helpful character actor technique as well. It's just to really like the other person or love them,
mm,
because then
mm,
you have real conflict and reasons, and there's so much charge behind what you do, rather than just saying no, fuck it, fuck this, fuck that to everything. Then things can kind of fall
yeah,
apart, and it can be harder. Um, I got to go in a couple minutes, but I just want to say there's a couple
yes,
really cool gems there. Not gems of things that we did, but things that we just discovered that all of a sudden combine. And that's some of the magic of improv. So one of them is, think I just said, it was a throwaway line earlier, like, oh, yeah, she likes to go through the drawers. And,
yeah,
you know,
it's
I
great,
just
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
said
yeah,
it.
awesome,
Of course, I was
yeah,
kind of hinting that she might find like my underwear or the secret thing.
yeah,
And I didn't have that planned that we were having an affair. I just thought like,
mm,
when I signed the NDA thing, I wanted to say, well, no, early from the very beginning, I was thinking like, okay, Frank is having an affair. I found like a pink diary is what I saw, right? I had to change it,
right,
but um,
yeah,
something like that. Like first, I don't know, the woman he's having an affair with, like she writes notes to him in a pink diary. I don't know, but anyway, so
yeah,
so then I remember my improv thing that it's more powerful that it's not about someone else again. It's about us. Um, we could have gone with it being about someone else because then the dynamic would have still been how are we going to handle this in the office and are we going
yes,
to
yeah,
you know
yeah,
handle that, but it would have been a little bit, I think, too far
yeah,
uh to be helpful to us, to make it farther, to make it about someone else. It's like more interesting and powerful if it's about us. So so we were there and some of the magic came, so that when she came I was kind of hoping to avoid having her come in. I don't know why, probably because like I know we're probably not going to do that for the Chicago show. So I was like, but then I was like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
if we're talking about someone, I already said she's gonna be here in 10 minutes,
yeah.
stupidly.
I
So
thought it's
bring
interesting
her
too because
in.
usually one of us would become that character, but we didn't. So that was
Yeah,
interesting to
yeah,
just be like talking to that character. We never became it because we usually would. We've done that a million times,
yeah,
become that other character. Yeah,
yeah. I think that was part of my Chicago thing too, of like knowing that maybe in Chicago I wouldn't start doing that. I'll talk to
yeah,
Gellman and see what he wants to do. But anyway,
yeah,
so then it just so then she started looking through the drawers because I mentioned that she used to look through the drawers before, and then I
yeah,
said
yeah.
drawers, and then by a total accident I realized that the word drawers literally means underwear as well.
Yes, it does. Yeah,
So I
yeah.
was like, so that's why I was like, don't look through her drawers, and then which is a volley to you. You could either do something with that or not, and of course you chose to run with it. That she was
Yeah,
going through
yeah,
your drawers, and then I had to protect you from her.
yeah,
So
yeah,
because it's we do not do things without consent, especially here in the Green Party, and so like
yeah,
what am I doing? Okay, it's okay to murder, but not okay
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
to do things without consent, and so uh and so yeah,
That's so funny.
that was my chief of staff moment. And then when I had too much emotion around it, I handed it off to you, so we still did the status thing. So it was a
Yeah,
fun
yeah,
status switch game. It was
yeah.
good.
Totally. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
So I
Definitely.
just
Yeah,
appreciated it.
yeah.
Any
And
last
it was good.
cool thoughts from you? I want to hear because it was so much fun.
Um, yeah, I just loved the I just loved the like the misinterpretation to it. You said put her in the shaft, and I saw the elevator up there. I just put her in the elevator. Like
Yeah.
it's like they even though you'd said shaft, but my imagination put an elevator there. I just put her in there, and then like the doors would go like this on her arm or whatever,
That
and
was
then you
great.
like said shaft. You know what I mean? But it's cool. Like, if you're doing improv sort of early, you'd think, oh no, I said shaft or something like that. But that's exactly what might happen in real life. Someone mishears, someone doesn't, like, and that just creates an extra kind of layer of like friction as well about this. They were trying to get rid of this person. And then, and also, I
Hmm.
loved how you said about killing her or something. I said, we don't know she's dead. As if you wouldn't, like she's fallen down a shaft or whatever. But I'm so like egalitarian or whatever, like I'm so positive or whatever. I'm like, we don't know that she's dead. She might not be dead.
And I
It's
took
like
it as an
obvious.
insult that I wasn't. That I thought
Yeah, yeah,
that an
yeah,
insult
yeah,
like
yeah,
you're saying I
totally.
wasn't doing a good job.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. Yeah, yeah, that's yeah, which is great. It's just like a little tiny encapsulation of like our characters as well. So I'm like, oh,
Mm.
you don't know she's dead, whatever. And you're like, you're saying I did a bad job. That's kind of like an encapsulation of the characters. I like it when you can get it down to something like that. Like one sentence encapsulates how this character sees life, or how this character sees this relationship, or whatever it is. It was hilarious.
Yeah, and the audience will only see, and one thing the audience will notice is that the beginning you had pictures, you're putting pictures up, and at the
Mm,
end you were taking pictures down,
yeah,
and that was it. It was
yeah,
like this full circle thing, and it was a
yeah,
representative of who knows what it represents, but people can read into it all sorts of ways. But it was also great that we got to do the full arc of you thinking that you were in charge to not being in charge, then playing with being in charge and not being in charge, and finally being endowed finally as being
yeah,
in charge.
yeah, yeah,
So I just
yeah.
thought that
Yeah, it
was
was
fun.
great. It was a good move that
Yeah.
you made at the end there. Yeah, because I
To
think you
leave?
probably felt
Oh,
like
yeah.
no, that just that it needed to wrap up soon. So you kind of made that happen. You brought me in charge. You
Mm,
know what I mean? So you created that full thing because you've got a good idea of story as well in your mind. Like it's by osmosis. You already know how to do that. So
yeah.
so I think it was really good timing. Like you just went, yep,
Mm.
that's it. We've gotten all the juice out of this now. So now what's the kind of where do we finish this?
What have we learned from this? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
where can we go? What's a big final
yeah.
change that would feel satisfying to us and
Mm,
perhaps the audience? So,
yeah.
audience, if you were satisfied with it or dissatisfied with it or didn't hear the question,
Either
write
way.
about it in the comments. Yeah, please give us a location for another time and we will find it so that we can prove to you that this was not written. Clearly, this could have been written
Yeah.
because it was so well
It was
executed,
so
but
good. Yeah.
so good. But and obviously we faked it. So challenge us so that we don't fake it.
100%. And remember, we need a name.
We
Write
need a
it in
name.
the comments. Yeah. All
And
right.
whatever the answer is, whatever you say it is, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah. You could have fun with this, guys. All right.
Yeah, fun and stress.
We
Okay,
were Gen V and we are now on No Frills Gen V. So bye. We'll see you next time. Like and subscribe. Bye. I got stop. There it is.
bye.
Bye.